This video is sponsored by DraftKings.
We've got Volkanovski taking on Diego Lopez for the featherweight title in Chandler versus Pimblett. You're not going to want to miss this fight night. Right now, new customers use my promo code Wonderboy and bet just $5 on any wager and get $150 in bonus bets instantly. Stay in on all the action and use your $150 in bonus bets on DraftKings same game parlays for a shot at an even bigger payout. Combine multiple bets together from the same fight. Love the thrill of live betting? DraftKings has got you covered. Bet live on any progress fights right as they happen, making watching the fights that much more exciting. If sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry. DraftKings is the one-stop shop for all things Pick 6, where you can join in on all the fun and have the shot to win cash prizes. Man, we got some heavy hitters in this main card of UFC 314. Starting the card off, you got Yair Rodriguez first off against the Pit Bull. It's going to be sick. And in the welterweight division, Jeff Neal's fighting the undefeated Carlos Paredes. You got Bryce Mitchell coming back, facing off against Gene Silva. So you know this fight card is going to be fire. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers, use my promo code Wonderboy and bet just $5 on any wager and get $150 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code Wonderboy, only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Let's go.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We got a UFC 314 main card fight breakdown for you guys. Sweet T, welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You look sweaty right now.
Just got done training, first back after 7 weeks off. I didn't know if you guys have caught that on WB's Instagram story, but yes, that was in fact my toe. Absolutely obliterated.
He obliterated his big toe.
Went to the doctor. They took some x-rays on it. I was expecting them to come back and be like, listen, Tony, honestly, we're going to have to amputate. But he came back and he said there was literally nothing wrong with it.
Really?
Yeah. Not one single even little baby chip. But
what?
I thought for sure, I was like, Doc, I'm surprised my toe's even still connected, honestly.
Yeah. How bad and bruised that bad boy was. And you could barely walk on it.
Yeah. So,
he was milking it. I mean, Sweet Tea was kind of milking it a little bit.
King of the milk. Needless to say, 7 weeks off. Got back into training tonight. So feeling good, getting back in there, feeling a little out of shape, but you know how it is. But enough about that. Before we kick off the video, May 2nd, 3rd, and 4th of the weekend, we got very first Wonderboy striking camp going down right here, Simpsonville, South Carolina, at the home base of Upstate Karate. Guys, go to upstatekarate.com, click on striking camp, and get signed up.
Bro, sign up, come see us, bro. Tell them what they're going to be, what's involved with this.
Yeah, so Friday night, if you can make it, we're going to show you around the dojo. We're going to let you meet WB, get all your pictures, all that cool stuff, see the facility, kind of go over what we're going to be doing that next day.
Get it out of the way.
Saturday, we wake up in here, 10 a.m., not super early, so you might be able to get a quick breakfast, at a local restaurant, local establishment. Get in here about 10 a.m., we're going to do a 3-hour session, just kind of going over advanced techniques, stuff WB and Mr. T coached to this day. And then we're going to take a little break, come back, put all that stuff to work, do some like situational stuff, start to actually put that technique into practice, go in depths in some of the trade secrets of the craft, if you will. Saturday, and then we're going to do like a Saturday get together dinner. Maybe if there's some fights, watch some fights and do an official send off.
Come so check that's us it. Out. Yes.
It's our first one. It's here at home base. Greenville is like one of the fastest growing cities in the country. So a lot of beautiful stuff to do here in the city of Simpsonville / Greenville. So we still got some spots available. Sign up. Come hang out with us. I'll be there. Of course, WB will be there. People email me and they're like, is Steven X going to be there? Yeah.
I live here.
He's teaching it.
I am here at Upstate Karate more than I am at home.
So get signed up. We'll put a link for that down in the description below. But enough of that. UFC 314.
Let's get into this.
We got some bangers. WB kicking it off. First fight of the night. Nikita Krylov. So far, unless anything else crazy happens, Jeff Neal, Carlos Paredes. We lost that one. Oh, that was going to be rough.
I was so looking forward, dude. I was so looking forward to that day.
That would be a good. But now we got. I know 2 southpaws going on, but now we got Paredes versus Ian Gary, which is dope. That's going to be great. It's that main event of UFC Kansas City, so that's going to be dope. Anyways, Nikita Krylov, Dominic Reyes, WB. Who you taking? Who you got? Let's happen.
Dominic Reyes, obviously we know he's an amazing striker. Hasn't been doing too well here lately, but Nikita Krylov has been. He's on a 3-fight win streak. Dude's got like 30 fights. Not afraid to add the wrestling in there. I'm going with the younger fighter, Nikita Krylov. I think he's younger, but he's had like 30 fights.
He said almost 40 fights to be exact.
Well, 30 wins, 9 losses.
2 Dominic Reyes is 18. 18 total.
I mean, that's still a lot of fights, but still. Nikita Krylov, he's on a 3-fight win streak compared to Dominic Cruz's. I don't remember the last
Not Dominic Cruz, Dominic Reyes.
Dominic Reyes. I always say Dominic Cruz. I think Nikita's got more weapons in his arsenal, and I think he's going to come up with the win.
I'm going Dominic Reyes.
Are you serious?
The resurgence of the Reyes Meister. He's just got really good striking, really good distance management. I think Krylov kind of leaves himself exposed, kind of gasses a little bit, and I think Reyes has that one-hitter quitter power. I know he's been struggling, but I think this is the fight where he turns it around. I'm taking Reyes. WB's taking Krylov. So let's know who you got.
Moving on. Sweet tea. Oh, this is going to be a good one. This is
what
going
a
to be
banger.
What a brawler.
What a banger.
Yeah, dude. We got Yair Rodriguez versus Patricio the Pit Bull. Now, we all know Pit Bull from his fights with Chandler in Bellator.
Bellator stud.
Monsters. I think they both beat each other, right?
I think so.
But and I know Pit Bull's got a brother who's in the UFC as well.
We got Patricio, and I believe it's Patricky.
Not confusing at all. Patricky and Patricio?
I think. I'm not super familiar with the bro's name.
Okay.
I don't know if Patricky is short for Patricio. They could totally be the same person, but they do have some brothers.
Yeah. Watching the Pitbull fight, the dude is a dog. Literally comes forward, swinging as hard as he can, every technique, coming down. The guy's got some grappling, obviously, but he likes to stand and bang. Now, he's going to be against one of the best counter strikers out there. Creative, quick, precise. Distance management is on point.
Sneaky ground game as well.
He does. He's got a... And the sneaky elbows that we have seen in the past.
Sneakiest of elbows.
I'm going towards my man Yair Rodriguez. I think he's got the movement. I think he can lure Pitbull down the pipe. He can just take a half a step back and hit him with a 1-2, or his counter strike is on point. I think he can get him swinging and missing and counter on top of it. Put a counter on top of it. Over top of his techniques. Now, Patricio, he's not afraid to take the fight to the ground. I think he might get frustrated, may try to hem him up against the fence. I know he's an intelligent fighter, but I think Yair Rodriguez is finesse. I think he'll out finesse him.
I think the finesse ability is obviously in Yair's court, but I'm getting a sense of that Chandler Hooker vibe. Chandler coming over, getting the dog and Dan Hooker, taking him out, putting him to sleep. I could see Pitbull coming in and just making that same statement. That's just who I'm taking.
If he makes it dirty, he's going to have to make it dirty.
He's hungry. He wants to prove a point that he's belonged here, that he's one of the best in the world to do it, and I think he's going to get it done.
I got to go with the finesse master.
I know you do. That's why I'm taking Pitbull.
Bro, are you deliberately doing this on purpose?
Possibly.
Gosh.
Possibly.
All right, we're split right now. We're split. Type in the comments down below who y'all got for these fights, by the way. We want to know as well. Yes, we read these bad boys. Now, the next one.
There's a lot to unpack with this one.
Yeah.
But I'm going to save us the time because if you know, you know. If you know, you know.
All right, you mean name it?
We ain't got to hash this out again. All things aside, we're just going to try to break this fight down as cordially as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you know, you know. Yeah. We got Bryce Mitchell versus John Silva.
John Silva, one of the biggest teams right now in the UFC.
Hottest teams on the market.
Fight Nerds is killing it. I don't know if you saw that. Bobby Green fight. Nuts.
18-0 as a team right now in the UFC.
But they only have like 4 fighters, right?
They got 4 that are leading the charge. You got Gene Silva, you got Chao Barallo, you got Carlos Prates, and you got Mauricio Hufi. Straight balling right now, dude. Balling. And
now, John Silva fought one of our guys, actually.
Debut fight versus Weston Walmart Wonderboy Wilson.
I feel like John Silva is literally the equivalent power to who was Bryce Mitchell's last opponent that knocked him out? Josh Emmett, dude. Just didn't do well with the pressure and the power in those hands. And Silva comes to dominate, to try to crush you, take your soul. Bryce Mitchell has got great ground game. We all know that. But he doesn't do very well with those type of fighters. All right, so I'm leaning towards my man, John Silva. John?
I think it's Gene Silva.
Gene Silva.
I mean, the Bryce Mitchell's path to victory, get a hold of Silva, don't let go.
Yep.
I mean, he's just got to turn it into a boring dogfight, takedown after takedown after takedown. But we see Silva does have cardio. He fought Drew Dober in Colorado, 2 weeks notice, sliced him open. So I don't even know if that's going to work versus John Silva.
Yeah, man.
Mitchell's a fantastic grappler, yes, but that's really just kind of his bread and butter. Silva's got power to stop the takedown, power to knock you out, power. So
it just seems like he's just so much stronger than the guys.
he
in that
just
division.
seems like he's the Incredible Hulk in that division. So I mean, I just got to take Silva.
Gotta take Silva. Well, we're together on that.
Got to
one.
take him on paper. He's just got the tools to get it done right now. I mean, obviously Bryce Mitchell's got
Last minute.
all things aside, he's got good jiu-jitsu and grappling and wrestling, but I think Silva's just going to be too much.
Yeah.
Take him out. Let us know who you guys, not who you want to win, but who you think is going to
actually
win.
got.
Moving on to the co-main event of the evening, man.
This is a good one too, dude, and a step up for one of the guys.
Yeah,
I think so.
big step up. Michael Chandler versus Paddy Pimblett, co-main event, UFC 314. This is kind of not necessarily a do or die for Chandler, but if he loses this one, he's going to be in a real tough spot moving forward. And then, of course, Paddy wants to get the W. He wants to stake his claim as one of the top of the lightweight division.
And I think he can do it. I really do think I think he can make it happen. The guy's hungry. I mean, he's undefeated in the UFC right now. He's fought some pretty good guys, but this is a step up for him. But I think he's the taller, he's the lankier fighter. He's crafty everywhere. I don't think Chandler has the striking ability to out. I mean, he's got power, yes. And I think he does very well in the first round. But after that first round, he kind of nosedives, you know?
Starts making some mistakes, leaving himself open, doing some wild stuff.
Start shooting from out in the open. Or start shooting from too far out. And if you shoot on Paddy with a guillotine like that guy, you're in some trouble.
He's got really good submissions, yeah. But so did Charles Oliveira. I mean, Oliveira ended up beating Chandler, but
the only way I see Chandler winning this is being patient, trying to get Paddy to work his blitz. When he blitzes, his chin is sticking straight up. The dude doesn't tuck his chin at all.
Who, Paddy?
Maybe he can, yes.
Yeah.
Maybe he can catch him there, but I think everywhere else, I think Paddy's got it.
I think Chandler has to take that approach he took with Hooker.
Yes.
Patient, like you said, patient, pick his shots, not rushing into anything dumb. I think he's really got to win this fight. Chandler does.
He does.
So he's got to be smart. He's got to listen to his coaches. He can't be doing, like you said, just weird, wild, crazy stuff. Be patient, pick his shots, land the big one, drop him, and then TKO him.
He likes to go out there. He likes to fight hard. Like right off the bat, he goes and gets it. If he can stay back, kind of almost back, kind of close to the cage, get Paddy to come at him, I think he's got a chance. Either to change level to shoot, or just to meet him in the middle and throw a big overhand or a big straight right. Because Paddy loves to keep that chin up in the air.
He does.
When he comes in.
He can get caught. But even when he catches Paddy, he's got to be smart on the ground because Paddy's tough. He's young. He's durable. He's got the ability to recover.
And both guys, I feel like, don't get started till they're almost knocked out.
Yeah.
Both guys.
Yep. I mean, I feel like I gotta go Chandler. I'm gonna take a patient Chandler. I feel like he's gotta win this one, and I think he will. I think he's gonna.
Paddy's on a tear. Dude.
It's not a tough situation if Paddy loses.
Yeah.
If he loses, he can kind of recoup. It'll be good for him. And like when you fought Matt Brown, you learned some stuff. You figured some stuff out. Because if he wants to start fighting the Oliveiras and the Sarukians and the Gaethjes and the Poiriers of the world, he's got, like you said. Just to throw that out there,
I would love for Chandler to win. He's my dude, but I think we're leaning towards Paddy.
I'm taking Channy Wanny.
All right, we only got
Split
one
again
together on that one, dude. Main event of the evening, dog.
And just to throw it out there, I'm pretty sure Gene Silva's like the biggest favorite on the card.
Is he really?
At least the main card, but. Main event of the evening, UFC 314. The reason people are this is like one of those young and hungry versus UFC vets. I mean, this is outside from Reyes and Krylov.
Yeah.
You got Silva versus Mitchell, newbie versus the veteran. You got Patricio Yair, even though Pitbull is the veteran fighter, he's still the newbie in the UFC. You got Paddy versus Chandler. Chandler's still kind of fresh, but And then you got Lopez versus Volkanovski.
It is, man. The noobs versus the vets.
Starting off, Diego Lopez. Who's hotter right now in the UFC than Diego Lopez? I mean, I guess you can say any one of the Fight Nerds dudes, but Lopez has fought. He has delivered. He's won some tough fights. He beat Ortega. He beat Ige.
Ige last minute too, so he's able to adjust.
He's able to adapt. He got that Ige W there. But Volk is Volk. I mean, outside of losing to
the best guys,
Islam Makhachev twice, one on 10-day notice. Right?
Yeah.
And then obviously Topuria. Did he get finished in all 3 of those losses?
I don't think the first one with
No, yeah, the first one was
did.
No, he didn't with Islam.
Yeah.
They went because people were like, "Oh, did he win?" That's right. So no, he got knocked out with the head kick in the second one.
And
then he got knocked out by Topuria. But I mean,
so
that's Islam and Topuria.
Have been knockouts.
Yeah. But that's Islam Makhachev and Ilia Topuria.
Yeah, one of the
right. Like Diego Lopez,
ever.
respect, but you ain't Islam and Topuria yet. Volk stays crisp, stays sound, got great coaching, got good technical abilities. He's able to mix it up. Only thing really going against him, obviously, is his age right now. He's 40 years old, so if he does win the belt, he'll be
really
the oldest in that division to win the belt. That's not, that's not a great. When you're a fighter, being older is not the best. I'm taking Volk. I'm taking another thing where Volk kind of puts Lopez not in his place, but lets him know, like, hey, one of these days you can be champ, but it ain't right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I agree too. Number one, because he's 40 and can still be champ, correct? But one, I think he's just, I don't know, he's been in there with the who's. He's been in there with everybody. He's going to know how to adjust. He's going to know how to adapt to his cardio, his power. I don't see him doing a lot on the ground, even though that his opponent's got great ground. I think he's going to keep the fight standing. I mean, he's been out there with the best grapplers in the division, and actually Topuria and Islam. So I don't... There's nothing new under the sun with this guy. He's been there. He's been out there with the best of the best. I want the veteran to win. I think he's got it. I think he's going to do it.
He definitely has the skills. He definitely has the tools. We've seen him.
He's got the durability. He's got, obviously he was knocked out his last 2 fights, but take some time off. He get back out there. He'd be all right.
But Lopez can do it too. He can put him to sleep. He's a stud. He's a stud. I just don't think it's his time yet.
Yeah. Just make sure, Volk, you keep that backhand up a little higher, okay?
Just you know what I mean? Think a little beep.
Yeah, I can say the same for myself, but
Yeah. Just block
We're not
your
talking about me.
face.
We're talking about Volk.
Okay.
I'm going for Volk, baby.
Volk it is. There you have it, guys.
This is going to be an intense card. I'm excited for it.
Me too.
What do y'all think, guys? Let us know down in the comments below who you got winning on the main card. And again, guys, sign up. May
2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Wonderboy Striking Camp. First ever.
That's why.
Be a part of it.
Pay him the big bucks.
Be a part of it. Come hang out with us. Hang out with us.
Din afterwards, y'all.
Hanging out.
And you'll learn some really cool stuff. We got you. We got you. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us for this fight, UFC 314 fight breakdown. Sweet Tea, always a pleasure. And we'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.
Peace.